We're here at the National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm sitting with Jeff Rice. He is a farmer in Utica, Kentucky, and that's in Daviess County, right on the Ohio River. And he is also president of the Kentucky Association of Conservation Districts. As a farmer, how did you get involved in that association?
Well, Jennifer, I guess I always think about farmers being the first conservationists and environmentalists is what, I guess we hear out in the media most of the time. But on the farm, I just grew up in an environment that you cared for the land, you cared for the crops, and you cared for the livestock and the natural resources. And, as I bought my first farm, you start to deal with the FSA office, and I got to, was aware of some of the NRCS type programs for cost share on improving your farm. And
now, FSA is Farm Service Agency,
yes,
and NRCS is Natural Resources and Conservation Services.
Okay. Right, yeah. The old SCS is what it used to be, Soil Conservation Services, and now it's, NRCS, Natural Resources. But I mean, we're here for just a short period of time in our life, and the land is going to be here forever. And, while we're here, if I can leave that land better for my maybe my family or other families, then, I think that's part of our role as stewards of the land and as farmers.
Well, what sort of programs does the Kentucky Association of Conservation Districts provide for farmers, or what are things that farmers can do to conserve our natural resources?
Well, the conservation districts, the Kentucky Association of Conservation Districts is 121 conservation districts, one in each county, and Logan County's got 2. But they represent those farmers, and it's really a grassroots effort. Conservation districts came out of the Dust Bowl back in the 30s, when we had all the great wind and water erosion that we saw that was ruining our land. And at that time, local-led efforts were started, and in other states, and including Kentucky, we need to protect our natural resources. And it started with just the soil and the water, but it's everything on the land and what the land produces. And from that, we represent the concerns of that area, because in Daviess County, Kentucky, where I'm from, our natural resource concerns are a lot different than eastern Kentucky, and you need to have people right there on the farm and in that area to help direct the cost share programs and the direction of programs to improve the land and take care of the land and the water and the resources.
What are some of those specific programs? What are things that farmers do on their farms to help protect, say, the water or the soil?
Probably, the EQIP program is there's several acronyms, and I don't have all the names and down on that, Jennifer, but I know there's a lot of programs for waterways on farms, filter strips, a lot of concerns about nutrients getting into our water supply. Filter strips are part of those programs, and borders in farms. No-till. Kentucky's always been a leader in no-till conservation efforts, leading the country, and we've got programs that help with that. Cover crops is another program that's through NRCS and through some of the EQIP programs that they work with farmers, and they do a total plan. They've got a water quality plan that they work with farmers on, but they also have a conservation plan for each farm, specifically on that they work with the farmer on to improve his farm.
Now, are these programs voluntary for the farmer? Do they choose to participate, or is it kind of mandated by the government?
Well, the water quality plans are something that each landowner needs to have, and it's a mandated type thing. depending on the farmer, some participate more in programs than others, but they're offered to any landowner, any farmer, any operator of a farm. They're there to help them in making their farms and the farms that they tend better.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much, Jeff Rice, for letting us know about the conservation programs that farmers are a part of. And it's great to hear that farmers are very concerned about the environment in which we live and they're trying to protect it.
Yep. We're here for just a little while, and we want to be good stewards while we're here, Jennifer.
Great. Thank you.